So
Iconic London, interviewing More Money. Hi, this is Iconic London. You're talking to DJ Moss, and could you introduce yourself, please?
Hi everybody, my name is More Money. I'm an entrepreneur, businessman, turned music producer.
Hey Mo, how you doing?
Hey everybody.
And we're in the booth.
We're in the booth, yes. We have two microphone setups here. So we have two singers singing at the same time. Hey everybody, my name is More Money. I'm a businessman, entrepreneur, turned music producer.
What projects are you currently working on, and what can we expect from you in 2015?
Well, currently, event-wise, there's various different projects that I'm working on. Some small, some big. When it comes down to music, well, loads and loads. Like I said, I'm working with Ria Sharmin, Amir Shokat Ali, Usman Rahman, Shai from Awaz FM. So we've got plenty of songs that we're doing, that we've started, projects that we're working on. And again, it goes back down to what I said earlier. You never rush a masterpiece. Take your time. This is exactly what we're doing. So, but yeah, I mean, look out for it. Keep you updated on Facebook. As long as you're following me, you'll know what's coming out, what's going to be out there. And obviously this video as well that we're doing, the interview, documentary, whatever you want to call it, will be out very soon as well. So yeah, so keep on it.
Mo, have you been traveling much with your music? Have you been to other countries and performing, or trying to embrace other cultures?
I did. I mean, in 2006, after I produced my album called Ronga Dunya, which was like I said, Bangla remix, I actually went to Bangladesh and I was out there for 6 weeks, and I gigged out there with a very well-known singer called Shajjad Noor, and female singers Binky, Bubbly, and it was an awesome experience. It was, it was something that I wanted to see what the audience is like out there. Bangladesh, India, Pakistan. Because obviously being in England, I've performed in various different places, but yeah, it's a different world when you're performing out of the country, when you're going out somewhere else to perform, whether it's Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, Europe or wherever. But yeah, it's the ultimate feeling. So yes, I plan to do a lot more touring, hopefully in 2016 and 2017. Right now it's about getting the material, the product and everything ready for 16 and 17.
So what is the secret to good production?
Secret to good production is having a loyal production team behind you that are willing to put the hours in, the time in, follow you wherever you're going or whatever you're doing. Able to think out the box. This is the secret to good production. Don't be the same as everybody else. There's probably a producer in every household in England and every household in India. But what you've got to do is be different. Because if you're standing in a line full of 5,000 people are standing there, how are you going to stick out? What's going to make you different to the 5,000 people? So a record label can say, you know what, I want that guy to come and produce for me. Or I want that team. So always be different, always think out the box. Be special. That's what's going to make you somebody.
What part of production process do you find the most challenging?
The hardest thing when you're producing is sometimes we sit there and we've made plans and we know we're going to spend 8 hours, 10 hours or 12 hours or God, whatever, in time in the studio, and you're sitting there and the productivity is just not happening. The inspiration is just not, nothing's moving. You spend 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours. Sometimes it could go to a point where you've got 10 minutes left before you're going to end the session and you've got a bit of inspiration. Someone's had an idea and before you know it, you've got your product. So the biggest thing that you need to do is be patient. Patience is what is going to get you, patience is going to take you, will get you the product that you want. So be very, very patient. Never rush anything. The perfect product takes time, especially if it's going to be your pride and joy. If it's a pride and joy, if we think that this is the product, this is what's going to make me, we need to spend time on it and not just say, yeah, let's just get it out there.
Where did you learn your skills from? Self-taught or education routes?
I'm self-made. I never went to university. My midlife crisis was going from being an entrepreneur, then all of a sudden thinking, right, I want to get into the music scene. So what I did, I used to finish work, come home, lock myself in the bedroom, 12 o'clock in the morning, put my headphones and watch YouTube. One video after next video. That's how I learned how to make music. And it's crazy because it may sound mad because you think, well, people are paying thousands of pounds for going to university. Yes, absolutely, people do and people are, and they're great producers. But for me, I wanted to teach myself. I wanted to make sure that I was able to do this, and I did. And that's why I'm here today, because I believed in myself.
What other producers, songwriters and artists do you see as your primary inspirations?
When I was getting into the music scene, one of my favourite singer-songwriters and composers was Habib Wahid, son of famous singer Ferdous Wahid. I've always loved his style of music production, his composing, and not just myself, I think there's probably millions of people out there in the world that follow him and follow his music. The uniqueness about Habib's music was that he came from Bangladesh into the UK and learned how to make music, how to produce music here. So us being here in the UK, if we can't, kind of do that kind of same thing, having all the facilities here to do that, where someone from Bangladesh can come over and do that and be somebody today, be somebody massive, then we shouldn't be in the music game. I feel that he was an inspiration to me because I followed what he did, his style, and for me, that was it. I wanted to be a producer. I wanted to be him. Actually, I wanted to be better than him.
Do you have any advice for young people who want to become pop music producers?
Yes. If that's what you want to do, follow your dream. Doesn't matter what anybody says. There's a lot of people out there that will criticize you, that will say that your music's not good enough, or haters. You know, we all got haters. Doesn't matter what kind of thing you do, whether it's music, business, or whatever. But always overcome it. Don't listen to your haters. Don't listen to the negativity. Listen to the positive side of things. And always remember that those singers or producers out there that are famous, they're people just like you and me. They're people who came from nowhere, who learned it, who had a passion for it, and it drove them to where they are today. So you could be that next Labyrinth, or you could be that next Salman Khan if you wanted to, but you've got to follow your dreams.
How do you balance your music with your other obligations, mates, children, job, family, you know, as such?
It's always difficult. It never gets any easier, purely because being a businessman, I have businesses to run. Luckily, I'm in a position where I have trusted staff that are there to support me. They understand that I'm in the music scene, and I do have a life that's totally different to the line of work that I do. However, it's very important that you balance these things right. Work is what's paying your bills. It's what's keeping the food on the table. So never undermine it. Never think, well, no, okay, you know what? I'm going to be the next big producer. I'm not going to do any work. I'm going to sit there and no, it doesn't work like that. You still have to pay your bills. You still have to eat. So, you know, you've got to do your work. While you're doing your work, family. Family is very important. If you're not getting support from your family and you're getting stressed out, then you'll have no creativity. When you're in the studio, all that will be going through your head is the stress that's going through. There'll be no creativity, there'll be nothing coming out. It's very, very important that you balance these things right, because if you don't, it's going to have a knock-on effect, and the biggest thing it will affect is your music career. It's your chances to go forward and be somebody.
So what makes your music so unique?
The uniqueness about Mo Money Production, and not just me as a producer, of the sounds that I think about or the inspiration that I have. The uniqueness about Mo Money Production is the team. It's not just me who produces in my studio. I have several co-producers that we sit down. So if you think about when you're producing a product and you have a producer that's producing something and everything is coming from, all the ideas and all the thoughts and all the melodies is coming from one person's head, multiply that by 3 or 4 different producers, then all of a sudden you've got yourself a masterpiece. This is what Mo Money Production is about. It's not just about one producer, it's about everyone coming in, putting their ideas together to create a sound that is unique or different to any other producer or production team out there.
What was your first tune?
I originally released my first album called Ronga Dunya in 2006, which was a remix album with urban music.
Is your family musical?
I would say yes and no. My sister was a singer, and she used to be a mainstream singer back in the days, and I originally did my album in 2006 with her. And after that, my production level obviously went different because I wanted to produce different kind of genres. So went from the Bangla genre, kind of the urban remix Bangla genre, to doing more Punjabi, urban hip hop and R&B.
What famous musicians do you admire and why?
God, okay, famous musicians. Okay, one of the most famous musicians that I know, obviously there's loads out there, but I don't know, and they're really, really good at what they do. But I personally know a musician called Sandyman. who actually plays tabla for Rahat Fatali Khan. And tabla is an awesome instrument and a very hard instrument to play. But this brother does it so well, and every time I hear him play, I really admire his talent. So yes, he'd probably be one of my favourite musicians.
Are you involved in any events in the near future?
Yes, definitely. I mean, I'm part of an organisation called Batigor, and we're planning something very big for next year. We have organisations like Iconic London, which will be involved and will be supporting the event. This particular event and obviously various other events that we're planning, I mean 2017 is going to be a very, very big year for us, very big year. So I say, keep following me. Those of you who are already following me, keep going. And those of you who want to know where to follow me, obviously at the end of this video, I'll be giving you all the details.
Right. So where does your music come from?
Where does my music come from? You see, being a producer, you have to have inspiration, and inspiration can come at any time, any moment. It's about capturing that inspiration when you do have it.
So what's new with Mo Money Productions? Can you tell us all?
Well, 2015 has been a very busy year for us. From production, we have a lot of releases coming out this year with singers like Ria Sharmin, Usman Rehman, Master Kunal. We've been doing a lot of work with Iconic London, working with DJ Moss, working with DJ Sachi, King Ahmed, obviously my co-producer Rujay, and one of our supporters, Hussein Shah. So this year, plenty of events, lots of new releases to be coming out. So watch out for those. You know, we're going to be taking over.
Brilliant. So what has Mo Money Productions been up to?
This year's been a very busy year for us. We have loads of productions that are going to be coming out this year. Also, we've been doing the Boshaki Mela, which happened on the 13th and 14th of April, and several different events that are going to be coming out throughout the year, so watch out for those.
Guys, as you know, Mo Money is a very hard-working guy, and he's really in deep in this game at the moment. He's serious, and what can I say, I gotta take my hat off for him. You know, he's made it this far. Who knows where he's going to end up and what he's going to become, and inspire others. And not just inspire others, we're trying to, you know, build a platform for others like Mo. There's loads of talents out there, many people out there who's grasping for that kind of teamwork and, you know, motivation, and especially firing with ideas and creativity, which we all want to see Mo, you know, achieve his goals with the people he loves and dearly and respects. And we're trying to keep this real. Ideas, how do you actually come up with ideas? Where do you actually get your inspiration? Where does it all come in? Will you come to the studio saying I'm going to create something, or is it just, you know, when you just go somewhere, something really...
It depends.
Yeah.
It depends. I mean, I've had moments where you know, I've been at work and suddenly I've had this moment of inspiration, or you know, where a certain you know, bars, or you know, a line of a song is coming to my mind, and it'll be bugging me.
Right.
You know, it'll bug me until I can get into the studio and actually start writing it,
Right.
Or start producing it. You know, producing the music or the sound that I've heard in my head.
Okay.
So yeah, really immediately, you know, my iPhone, pull it out. You know, I've got GarageBand on my iPhone. So the great thing is, I can go on there and just play the melodies that I want, bring it back to the studio, and then off I go. You know, I've already got my melodies there. I've got my composition, and then it's just basically putting that into the main studio and taking it forward.
guys, there you go, More Money Productions, and we're in the studio, we're jamming, and we're just taking you through a part of his journey that he's, experienced, and sharing others like what and how he got here. Thank you, Mom.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Let's count it down. Let me just get this.
You wanna know why? Because it's so... Oh my God!